everyone, it's Amanda today. Sorry, excuse my glasses. I'm reading notes actually because I have been doing a lot of research on this exact topic. And it's going to be a comparison of the 88 neutral palette and the 28 neutral palette. Recently had a viewer watch a video I did and I talk about my 88 neutral palette and she was like, well, I don't know. I was all set to buy the 28 and now I'm confused. And I do have a really in-depth review of the 28 palette. So I'm going to go ahead and link that here and in the down bar so that you guys know all about this. But this is kind of be like a summary on the two and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts, okay? So she basically was confused as to which one is a better deal because there is definitely a price difference. Now, both of mine are from BH Cosmetics. You can get these at coastalscents.com. You can get them on eBay. Lots of different websites sell these palettes. I know Makeup Geek sells a lot of them as well. The thing is, they're all the same palette. They all come from China. China ships them to these companies, and they slap their name on it, and they say, it's so much better because ours is from Coastal Scents. It's so much better because ours is from so-and-so. I like BH Cosmetics the best. I've bought many things from Coastal Scents, and don't get me wrong, it's an excellent company. I think BH Cosmetics is faster as far as like their shipping. They also package things a little bit more heavy duty. Coastal Scents isn't bad, but BH Cosmetics, like, they wrap the heck out of their palettes. It is not going to come broken to you, and if it does, they have the best customer service team ever. And the other reason I like BH Cosmetics is because they have sales all the time. Coastal Scents does not have enough sales. I'm sorry. I just don't understand how they can keep up with places like BH. And right now, BH Cosmetics does have a huge sale going on through, I think, the 5th. I absolutely adore that site. I think it's a really, really good company. And I've never bought anything wrong. All of my palettes, I believe, except for my Metal Mania palette, which you can pretty much only buy from Coastal Scents. Everything else I have is from BH Cosmetics. Now, the 88 palette is $24.95. This one does not go on sale as often, and I believe it is because it is a very popular palette, and a lot of people buy it, and they know that it's a great steal for $24.95, and so what, okay? Now, the 88 neutral palette right now, it starts, I think it's normally $18.95, and right now it's on sale for $12.95, and to me, half the price, half the quality, okay? There's a reason why these get marked down a lot. I think it's like 40-something% off, and we're going to start with the exterior, okay? And we're going to talk about the first reason why this one is a lot cheaper, goes on sale more, lesser quality. Okay, can you see the thickness here? Very thick, sturdy, okay, thin. I can even like press on the lid of this one and like push in the lid, whereas this one is a thick plastic. It's a shiny plastic, very heavy duty. This guy, matte plastic, it's going to get dirtier, but you can just feel like it's cheap. You can see like it presses in. The lid does not close very well. I mean, I'm just barely touching this lid and it comes open, okay? Whereas like this guy, you really gotta like get your nail in the little thing to pry open the lid, okay? Another thing, mirror. Love the mirror. Hi, camera. No mirror, okay? Another thing, this is foam, okay? To me, that doesn't protect my shadows, especially if this is like completely like, here, can you see that? Not thick. This, it's foam, but it's coated with shiny plastic, so it makes it much harder. Like, I can't press it in and dent it like I just did on the other one. Lid, pretty sturdy, has to be. Why? Because there's a mirror, okay? Oh, I'm getting fired up. Can you tell? The exterior, without even talking about the quality of the shadows, you can see why there's a price difference initially. Even if they weren't on sale, $24.95, $18.95. That's pretty average when you look around. I mean, sometimes you'll get them for cheaper on eBay, but you have to consider the shipping. It is very important for palettes to be shipped well. And I truly believe that if the 28 neutral palette is not shipped properly, the packaging is so flimsy that if it is dropped hard, I could totally see these shadows shattering. So yeah, I also feel like at any minute now my lid is going to completely break off. I also feel like it gets extremely dirty because this is like a matte and things like kind of cling to like a matte packaging. So as far as just like the quality and how it looks, I just think this looks a lot cheaper. So now we're going to talk about the actual eyeshadows. Okay. Now, if you want to see a swatch of every single eyeshadow in the 28 Neutral palette, go to the video I have. It's a 2-part video. It's uber long, but I do a kind of review and I compare them and I give you MAC dupes for a lot of these. I did a ton of research on this. I put hours into this because I really wanted this palette. When I saw it, I was like, oh, everyone was calling it the bridal palette. I was like, I need this palette. As someone who would love to be a makeup artist one day, I thought I really needed this palette, okay? Then I got it and I was just like ticked by the quality of these shadows. Now, don't get me wrong, there are still some great shadows in here, like this one in particular. This is a great dupe for MAC's Era eyeshadow, okay? Here, up here, this is a great dupe for MAC Yogurt eyeshadow. This is a MAC dupe. I want to say Blackberry is the name of it. Pretty good one. There are some good ones. This is another really pretty shadow. But generally speaking, I think the quality of these shadows is mediocre. The thing about this palette is you don't get a good enough range of colors. Like, even your darkest colors don't actually come off that dark. So what do you want to do when you need to like deepen? Like, for example, today, this is my easy eyeshadow look, and I do have a video about this. But when you want to get that dark black in the crease, this isn't going to be deep enough for you. And you're going to have to pull out your MAC Carbon or your Wet n Wild palettes. And really, what's the point of that? I thought that's what I got this palette for, you know? You have so many tones in here that are just kind of like your medium tone shades, like this color, this color, this color, this color, this color, this color, this color. You know, they're almost all the same. These are all the same light color. There's a few similar browns, a lot of like transition, mid-tones. There just isn't a good enough range of colors. You're only going to get a few looks, and even if you use a different color each day, your look is going to be pretty much the same. And to me, I just don't see the point in that. I hate that I have to bring a matte black because this is not a matte black. It's not matte, first of all. It has glitters in it, and it's kind of like an odd, like charcoaly brownish color. I don't even know how to explain it. It's got like a brown tinge to it. It's very bizarre. But I just think that the quality of these eyeshadows is only, it's like, and there are so many shades. Like, look at this one. Look at all that glitter in there. Ew, I don't even want to touch it because I don't want to get glitter all over myself. But that is an ongoing issue with this palette. Okay, so the 88 palette, you're going to get your matte black. And this is a great matte black. Like, it's a very pigmented black. It gets the job done. It's matte. I love that it's matte. I think we all need some matte black in our lives. Like, if you're going to do black, do matte, please. And then you've got several different, like, cream tone highlights. You've got light colors. You've got mid-tone transition. You've got lots of deep colors. You even have some, like, metallic-y colors here. Really gorgeous color. You've got some kind of like golden, like this is a beautiful like kind of golden color here. So you have more of a mixture of, you know, your mattes and your shimmers. You've got metallics. You've got a lot of different things. There's maybe one shade in here that I see, like this color right here that looks like it might have a bunch of glitter in it. I've never used that one. Let's swatch it a little. It does have some glitter, but it's not that bad. Like, it's pretty. It's very soft. Okay. So you've got a really good range of colors. You've even got some purples, some burgundies. You've got some beautiful greens, some blues, some oranges. You've got enough variety in here to give you, you know, your smoky eye with a pop of purple or a bit of green in the crease. Like, you can do so much with this. You've got every tone you need. You've got your grays, you've got your browns, you've got your golds, you've got your bronzes. You've got so much in this palette. Like, you can use this palette every day for a year and get a different, totally different look every single day. Whereas the 28 palette, you're going to pretty much get the same look every single day. And if that's what you're going for, then just invest in 4 MAC colors that are what you're going to wear every day and call it a day. Like, don't bother. I can't even talk because I'm so like, ugh. Anyways, this palette is just, it's the way to go. Like, don't even think twice, you guys. If you're considering the two, or maybe you already have this and you thought maybe you wanted this instead, really, hands down, 88 is the way to go. I just don't understand why anyone would choose the 28. To me, it's not an option. Like, if I didn't buy this first, no, definitely not. So if you already own the 88 palette and you enjoy the 88 palette and you thought maybe this would be an addition to it, trust me, you don't need this. Every color that you're going to find in here, you'll pretty much find in this one, and it's going to be a better formula. I mean, the quality of the shadows in here are smoother, they're silkier, they blend better. You're just going to have a more even consistency throughout the palette. Of course, there's a couple misses here, but I've only found like 2 colors that were misses, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. And usually you can find something similar around it that you could just use instead. Whereas this one, like, if a color's a miss, it's a miss. Like, you're done. Forget about it, you know, throw the palette away. I probably will eventually throw this palette away. This palette is a waste of money. Don't buy the 28 palette. Sorry, BH Cosmetics, it's not your fault. You didn't produce it, you're just selling it. Get the 88 palette. Just don't waste your time on the 28. And if you already have the 88 palette, enjoy it. It's a fantastic palette. Thanks so much for sticking in and watching this entire rant video. If you can't already tell, definitely a fan of the 88 and not a fan of the 28 palette. But to each their own. If you guys have different opinions, please let me know in the comments below why you disagree. If you have any further questions, of course, ask again in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me about your favorite products in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!